Hey, welcome back everyone. This is it. This is our last stop before we get home. We're sending this episode out to all our mountain bike friends in Ottawa. This is our sales pitch to get you to join us for this festival next year. We're headed to Wilmington, New York for the annual bike festival. Strap on your helmets. Let's go for one last rip.
When we started out this journey, our 5.5 months, we had planned to get back into Ottawa early September. As we were coming across the US and into Canada, we realized we might have time to do our favorite fall festival on the September long weekend in Wilmington. This is just about 3 hours from Ottawa, 20 minutes outside of Lake Placid. So what we did is we picked up the pace a bit, did some long days, and got to our festival.
Now, Holly's niece had asked me, what do you do at a bike festival, when I told her about this stop, and I just got tongue-tied. There's just so much to do, especially here in Wilmington. So we start by rolling in on Friday. We rolled through Lake Placid, and you set up camp in the Ball Diamond in the park in Wilmington. And Friday night kicks off with a ride that the locals call Hardy Hour. And so we rode over and up Hardy Hill. The tradition here is you take a beverage in your backpack and stop and have a drink at the top. And we were greeted as well when we got here by some of our pals from Ottawa that we hadn't seen in over 5 months. So a great kickoff on Friday nights to this festival. And as if mountain biking wasn't dangerous enough, the other part of the tradition is you hang around till sunset and then blast down the hill in the dark. No, I did not fall off this time, but I do love a good night ride. Everything feels faster and the temperatures are cooler. So a great kickoff to our weekend there.
Saturday is a big day at the festival. Usually there's a bunch of group rides at different levels, there's skills clinics. So we usually at least try and do one ride. And so Craig and Rob and Mitch signed up for the intermediate ride, and Elena and I did the ladies ride. These routes were very similar, except the ladies stopped for ice cream, which was very nice at the end of the ride.
Now, my midday tradition when I get back from the group ride is to hit up the thrift sale at the church, which is always on the go on Saturdays, get over to the gas station where they make amazing sandwiches, and then we usually head down to the river for a quick dip to clean up because really the party is just getting started. The festival usually has a couple bands each year and they're always really good, and the other highlight is the famous Dangertown Bonfire, this massive bonfire they have in the infield. I mean, it's bikes, bands, bonfires. Throw in seeing some of our friends that we haven't seen in months and months. I'm really glad we hustled on east and got here in time for this.
On Sunday, we headed over to the nearby trails near Keene. These are new trails and they're going to be building lots more, but for now it's a pretty reasonable climb up and then a really fun downhill. So Craig, Rob and I did a couple laps here before having lunch and heading home.
That just about wraps it up for this one. I hope we've answered the question, what do you do at a bike festival, in this little episode? And I hope it's convinced our friends in Ottawa to set aside their September long weekend next year and come and join us.
That's also our last stop before we're back in Ottawa. But we're going to do one final episode. We're going to go over some highlights of the road trip, some overall stats, and just some final thoughts.
And there is a big surprise at the end of that episode as well. We'll leave it at that. Hope you enjoyed riding with us. We'll see you again soon.